Hey yo, what is up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back finally to the Dortmund career. I know it's been a little bit longer than I would have liked to have been since the last episode to this episode. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of an injury myself. I kind of slipped the disc in my back, so I've been kind of laid up in bed for like the last 3 days. It's not been fun, but I'm feeling better today, and I can finally get back to recording, which is important because we have a lot to get through in this Dortmund career. And we only have about a week to do it because next weekend, the MLS season starts. The beginning of March, the MLS season starts. And at that point, I want to launch the new career mode. So we have about a week to get through an entire season here with Dortmund. That's not the way I wanted to do it, but unfortunately, that's just kind of the hand we're dealt here. So we are going to be starting with the new, the Super Sim style of career mode today, which means that I'm going to be playing 2 games in each of the months. The rest of the games will be simulated. So to start off with, I already played this game against Schalke last episode. Didn't go very well. And then I'll play probably this one against Benfica. The rest of the games in this month will be simulated. And then we move on to October. In this month, I will probably play the 2 Champions League games as well against Besiktas and PSG. We do have a domestic cup match, but against Dresden, I don't think we have to worry too much about that one. And the rest of the games aren't all that important. And then moving on to November, which we might also get to that today. These episodes might be a little bit longer because we got a lot to get. We pretty much have to get through an entire season with Dortmund here in a week. So yeah, these episodes are going to be coming very quickly, and they're going to be kind of long. So let's just get right into this thing because we got a lot to do today. So to start off with, we are at home against Hamburg. We do have Benfica coming up midweek in the Champions League. So we're going to rotate the team a little bit here. A couple of changes in there, here and there. And there we go. There's our first win of the season. Lewandowski and Pulisic get the 2 goals, and we beat Hamburg 2-0. I pretty much expected that result. We definitely should have beaten Hamburg. So now we move on into the Champions League, our first group stage game this year, and we're going to be at home to take on Benfica. We're at full strength for this one. We don't have any injuries to worry about yet. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm expecting to pick up some injuries along the way eventually, probably pretty soon. As if I know this team at all, we definitely pick up injuries, so we'll see what happens with that. But for right now, we're at full strength. We're ready to go. We definitely want to get off to a good start in the Champions League, and I think this is a game that we should be winning. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Benfica, and the thing that worries me most about them is their strike partnership of Jonas and Talisca. They're both quite tall, which may give our center back some problems in there. I am slightly worried. I'm not gonna lie. That does worry me a little bit. Toljan, now for Sergey. Sergey looking forward for Götze. Mario Götze. What a shot on his left. Absolutely fired that. Keeper had no chance. What a start to this match. 1-0 very early on. Mario Götze. What? Again, he's the dude in the Champions League. I'm definitely saving him for every Champions League game. He had an amazing run last year in the Champions League, and I'm hoping he does it again this year, and he's got us off to a really good start. Wow, it was very unexpected. I mean, we just moved the ball quite simply, and a little bit of space up top. What a shot! Oh, how'd that get through? It went right through Sergey's legs. Come on, man. Uh-oh. Ball in. That's Talisca. He's there, but thankfully that header was right at Berkey. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes PZ. And there's Talisca again. Dude, somebody needs to stay with Talisca, please. Seriously, that's 2 times up the field. 2 balls into the box, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground, and both times nobody was even remotely close to Talisca. Like, where is the marking going on right now, boys? Come on. We got off to such a great start, and then we just let him right back in. Royce for Lewandowski. He's going to have to hold that for Pulisic. Pulisic gets that ball up for Mario Götze again. Stops Götze! Not good enough shot. He had it. It was open. He just didn't get enough power on it. In the middle for Weigl. Weigl. Pulisic. Pulisic coming across. There is Sergey! Absolute firecracker off the crossbar. Our shots from distance right now have so much speed on them. Nothing the keeper could do, unfortunately, just couldn't keep it down. Ooh, Weigel's coming forward now. He's going to look for Pulisic, and he weaves it through brilliantly. Okay, shoot, I should have gotten one more pass. I saw Marco Reus down there by himself. I thought Lewandowski could finish that, but it ends up just being a really good save by Varela. I didn't get it far enough in the court. I should have gone to Marco. He was wide open. In the middle, let's give it back for Sergey. This is really, really nice. Beautifully worked. Sergey, now for Royce. This is really nice. Royce pulls it back, lays it in. Oh, I didn't want to pass it there. It was nice. I mean, Götze put it away, but that's clearly not where I wanted that last pass to go. Uh-oh, here comes a counterattack from Benfica now as well. Weigl can't quite get into the right spot there. Wow, well done from Talisca. Puts it over the top. Oh, that goes wide. That was such a weird counterattack. There is the final whistle. Second half, much, much more equal. I would say maybe even Benfica had the better of it. We just couldn't find another goal in there. We scored in the first 3 minutes. Götze blasted one home, and then we couldn't score again. Number of chances in the first half. Wasted them all. To be fair, Benfica also wasted quite a few chances in the second half. It was a pretty even match. I guess 1-1's fair, but we really wasted it, man. We should have won that game. We needed to win that game. Alright, moving on. We are away to Wolfsburg for our next match, and I'm going to fully rotate the team here. The starters have played every game so far, so I'll give them a bit of a rest. We'll go with a couple, or not a couple, a full reserve team here. A 1-1 draw on the road, that's actually not too bad against Wolfsburg. I mean, they're not the best team, but they're still pretty decent, and Dolberg actually just bailed us out with a 90th minute equalizer. Up next is Hertha Berlin, and the starters are back in there for this one, and we're back at home, which is nice because we've been away for like 2 or 3 weeks. So nice to be back at home at the friendly confines of Signal Iduna. We should get the win here. We do. Lewandowski with a brace. Nice. And for the last game of the month of September, we're going to be away to Hoffenheim. They're quite high up in the table right now, and we have Besiktas coming up in 3 days. So I'm going to make 2 rotations, 2 changes. Moore is going to get his first start back in with Dortmund, and then Barco's going to come in for Götze. Royce is the other one that's going to be sitting out, saving him for the Champions League. So let's finish off this month of September strong. Let's get a little bit of momentum going our way, heading back into the Champions League in the month of October. They're good. I mean, Hoffenheim's good, but we should still lose. Okay, that's not what I expected. I at least expected a draw from that, but a 2-1 loss away to a team that's in good form. I guess, I mean, you have to take what you get, and that's what we got. So at the end of September, let's recap what's going on here. Right now in the league, we sit in 10th place after 5 games. Not the best start in the world, but we're only 5 points back of leaders Leverkusen, and I think we play them not in October, but I think we play them in November. So that's going to be a key matchup for us. And right now, our biggest problem, other than, well, actually we have 2 problems. We're not stopping anybody. Our defense isn't all that great. Out of everyone above us in the table, nobody's giving up more goals. And also, we're not scoring very much. Only 6 goals scored through 5 games. That's just not the Dortmund attack that I'm used to seeing from us. So maybe it's just a slow start from the team. I'm almost positive that's what it is. We were one of the better defensive teams last year. We were the best goal scoring team in the league last year. I expect us to turn it around. So I'm not too worried about it yet. It's only 1 month into the season, but there are some signs that we need to improve. Also in the Champions League, it's not too bad. Yes, we missed out on a chance to beat Benfica at home. We need to win every home game possible. So I'm really disappointed in that result. But Besiktas beat PSG, which is really good news for us. So now we head into the month of October with a game against Besiktas to start off with, and a chance to go top of the group in the Champions League. So not all is you know, it's not all, you know, doom and gloom here. We're in a good spot still in the Champions League. And as we are rolling over to a new month, here is a look at our schedule. And again, we're going to be playing 2 games this month, and I'm going to play both of the Champions League games. I think that's where we really can do the most with the games that we play. So I'll take on this game against Besiktas first, and then I'll take on that one against PSG. The rest of the matches are ones that we should be able to win. We have Werder Bremen, Ingolstadt, and Frankfurt in the league. All 3 of those are very winnable games for us. And then we have Dresden in the domestic cup. That's a game our reserves should be able to win. So if anything, this is a month where we could definitely get things back on track. All right, back in the Champions League, and this is a pretty big match for us. A chance for us to go top of the Champions League group, and at least just a chance to put ourselves in a good spot heading forward. That way we can focus a little bit more on the league with our players, because right now I'm actually kind of worried about where we are in the Bundesliga, and this is a good start again. Marco Reus Really would have liked to get that 1-0 lead in the first 3 minutes once again. Unfortunate, but that's a good start. All right, a corner here. Royce short for Götze. Götze takes it inside by one man. Götze, referee, that is a penalty. Sliding in. I don't even know who that is. I thought it was Pepe at first, but no, it's not. It might be their other center back, Gonul. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know many of the players on this team, but that was definitely a pen. All right, so still a chance to go up quite early in this one. It's going to be Robert Lewandowski. We're going to do our typical look right, go left. Okay, that's not working anymore. That just doesn't work for me anymore. That's 0 for the last 2 on those penalties where I tried to look the keeper off. I'm just going to hit it right next time. There you go, Götze. Nicely done. Ball up for Lewandowski. Nice move from Lewandowski. Plays it through for Christian Pulisic. And Pulisic is there to finish with his left foot. We're all over Beşiktaş this early. They haven't gotten the ball out of their own half. I mean, we are all over them like stank on poo. Or something that was not as gross as that. But either way, that's a good start. 15 minutes in, Pulisic puts us up 1-0. That's where we want to be. Let's keep this lead this time for more than 2 minutes. Get out there, Teles. Not good enough. And we gave it less than 5 minutes. That finish was obscene. I don't think I have a... I don't even know, man. I have no words for that. There's nothing you can really do about it. The marking should have been better on the cross. We're getting killed on crosses. It's like we have no idea where players are in the box at all ever on a cross. I mean, we just stood there and let him have it, but that finish is so good. Right, here we go. Throw in. Royce just does control that. That's a beautiful play. That play was fantastic. Lewandowski unable to finish, though. And Pulisic doing well to stay on this. Gonul is just not letting him through, though. Jeez, what a defensive play. There we go. Throw in. Teles for Sergey. Gets a cross away. And is that good? Somebody's down hurt, and he got absolutely bowled over from behind. I thought that was going to be another pen, honestly. Dang it. I don't know who that... I think that was Götze? It had to have been Götze. All right. It actually was Mario Götze that was hurt. And I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to pull Götze off for safekeeping. I don't want to risk anything else with him. I'm going to bring Yarmolenko on and play him on the right. I'm going to move Royce into the center attacking mid spot. I like Royce in the middle of the pitch. He does quite well when I play him there, so hopefully he can do some damage in this one. Oh no, don't let him cross the ball. God, Socrates just kept backing off and backing off. I could not make him go to the ball. And that shot is going to be well wide for a goal kick. I can't even control my players and make them go to the right spots at this point. Crosses are just like our complete Achilles heel. We can't cover them at all. Up for Weigl, for Lewandowski. Plays it for Royce. Royce up for Barco. Barco is in. Ezekiel Barco plays it across, and there is... Who is that? Is that Weigl? Julian Weigl comes up and scores the goal. I thought it was Marco Royce. I honestly did. I wouldn't have expected Julian Weigl to be that far forward, but okay. We'll take it. Ezekiel Barco gets the assist coming in on the left wing. And Julian Weigl, not the best finish off the keeper, but it's in the back of the net. That's all I care about. We got the lead back. Looking, oh, there's a ball right there for Sergey. Sergey turns it. Dendonker's shot blocked. Back in there. One more time. Oh, that is so good. That was absolutely beautiful. Patient play. Find the right shot, one that's not going to get blocked. And it's Robert Lewandowski from the penalty spot. Not missing from there. Although he did not convert a penalty earlier. But he makes up for it this time. Hammers it in off the crossbar and into the back of the net. That was just so good. No way the keeper saves that one. Great play. Come on, boys. 3-1. I think we're going to get 3 points here in the Champions League. Boy, Berkey, big punch away there. Come on, boys. Stay on. Oh, my God. They actually gave advantage for that. I didn't even push a button. We both were going for a 50-50 ball. And he's going to give the penalty. That was 2 times in a row with Sergey. I didn't push a button. It was a 50-50 ball that we both got to at the same time. The ref gave advantage for the first one and gave the penalty for the second one. That's okay. That's okay. We still have a 2-goal lead, and it's the 90th minute. Let's see if we can stop this, though. And he rolls it behind Berkey. Are you kidding me? That's our luck today. All right. Well, so we're still winning. There is the final whistle. We do come away with the 3 points in the end. That was an interesting one. We missed a pen. They converted a pen, but we still came out 3-2 victors in that one. That's not typically how you'd see that scoreline go. If, you know, we miss one, they get one. That was an interesting game. That was an interesting game, but we did enough. We got the job done. We got the 3 points. That's all I care about. We'll take it. We have one more game to finish off the first half of group play in the Champions League. We still have to play PSG. All right, so we're back in the league now. We're taking on Werder Bremen. They're in 14th place coming in. And then we play Ingolstadt, who are in 17th place. So this is a couple of games where we could really pick up some points and gain some ground on those teams ahead of us. Also, the injury to Mario Götze is 3 weeks with a sprained knee. So I thought about bringing in Blanco. That would have been the obvious replacement. But I am going to start Marco Reus in that center attacking mid role that Götze had. I like Reus in that spot. We're going to try it out. If it works, we'll stick with it. If it doesn't, we'll bring in Barco and switch things up, move Reus back out on the wing. But for now, it's going to be Reus in that kind of number 10 role with Yarmolenko out wide on the wing. So we're going to roll with the starters for this one against Werder Bremen. Like I said, we really need to win these next 2 games coming up in the league. And we do just win it. Yarmolenko gets a goal, so I like to see that. And Christian Pulisic as well. So a good 3 points there. So we are coming back from an international break to face Ingolstadt, which means the team is pretty much fully fit. As a matter of fact, even Götze is back from injury, though he's not fully fit yet for that, but the rest of the team is fully fit. We face PSG in 3 days, though, so I'm actually going to go with a reserve lineup here. I want to get these guys some playing time as well, but we really need to win this game. It's a bit of a risk, but I think this is a game that this team should be able to handle. I really do still expect to win this one. As far down as Ingolstadt is in the table, we should still get the victory here. Whew, we do just about 1-0, and Mahmoud Dahoud is trying to make his case to be back in the first team. I hear you, buddy. I wish I could get you in there, but at this point, I don't think it's possible. But I'm glad he's still in the team. So now it is time for the big clash. PSG is heading into Signal Iduna Park to take on Borussia Dortmund. And we currently do sit top of the group on 4 points. PSG sits bottom on 1. So it's us on 4, Besiktas on 3, Benfica on 2, PSG on 1. So it's not, you know, complete panic stations for PSG yet, but they could really use a win here to bring them back level with us and get them back into the group a little bit before turning it over and going into the second half of the group stage. So for us, a win here would really do wonders to put us pretty clear top the group, I would think. So we'll see what happens. We got our full strength team out there for this one. They're very well rested. They're ready to go. Let's do this thing. So here's a look at PSG's starting 11. I see a couple of names on the bench that I wasn't expecting for them, but they have added the likes of Iron Robin and Asensio to that team, and that is quite... and Koulibaly. Okay, that's a good team. That's a very good team. I don't know how they only have 1 point through 2 games. That's kind of bizarre. Here we go. Ball up for Pulisic. Ran right into Meunier. Please get up, Pulisic. He's not getting up. He took an absolute hammering from Meunier. He was absolutely huge. That is not what you want. I actually really would like a foul right now to kind of stop play and let us regroup. Maybe get a sub on for Pulisic. Don't bring down Robin, and it's to Berkey. Is Robin up? He's not up. Pulisic's down, man. Oh, I sprinted right at Meunier. I tried to pull a skill move off, and I didn't get it there in time. That's not what we want. That's my second highest rated player out now. Okay, we'll go Yarmolenko. We'll swap him and Reus. That hurts. Pulisic is maybe my most creative player. That's definitely not the guy I wanted to lose early in the match. Oh, here comes Verratti. Up for Neymar. And... oh, no. I thought that was another one of my players down behind the play. This time it's Edison Cavani. Well, then one of their star players is down. Okay, this is turning into a freaking bloodbath. We're not even 15 minutes in, and we both lost a star player already. Though I would argue that ours is a little bit more important, as they do have Ciro Immobile coming off the bench for them. So, this is not a good match. Here we go, 1-2, Götze. Taps it through for Sergey, and we have a little bit of an attack here. Okay, Sergey. Out wide for Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko in there for Götze. Götze tries to get the turn, and we're actually going to get a penalty. That one was a bit soft. I'm not sure that was really deserved. I think Marquinhos actually got the ball, but we'll take it. We'll take the pen. All right, Lewandowski's going to step up for this one. This time, I'm going to aim it right down the middle. And I'm going to go to the right-hand side. It wasn't the best finish in the world, but trap didn't move, and we convert the penalty this time. 1-0 to Dortmund. It's Verratti in there for Asensio. Ooh, Asensio! And again, every single time, within 5 minutes, we get the early lead, give it right back. We just can't keep our heads in the game after we score in the opening goal. Why do we keep doing that? That's mentally poor from us. That's really starting to actually piss me off. How do we keep giving up these instant equalizers every single game? How do they still have the ball here? There you go, Sergey. And we're away here. Up for Marco Reus. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Counter-attack here. Marco. Let's pull that inside. Nice. And away for Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko. There's a man wide open. And it's going to be the man we want. And it's Robert Lewandowski, the 140 million euro man. Wow, what a good spot for him to be on a counter-attack. Kind of trailing the play. I had him dropped a little bit far back on defense. But he knows where to get the goals. He knows where to be, whatever. He knows where he needs to be to get those goals, to convert, and be in the right spot for this team. And he does it there. Perfectly executed counterattack. Moved them from side to side. I like it. Let's go, boys. We got the lead back. Oh, please don't give up a goal. Oh, Iron Robin on his left foot. Oh, my God. I'm so close. Shit, when Robin took that shot on his left. How'd I miss Verratti there? Pull in. It's Kurzawa. Back out. Verratti. Kurzawa. Who is this? Asensio. Verratti. Asensio. Off of Toljan. Back for Asensio. Now Neymar. Like, how do they still have the ball right now? This is taking so many deflections. Koulibaly. No. No! That was just blocked by Toljan on the follow-up. How did they even get that chance? Oh my God. Neymar, he just does me every single time. Here we go. Counterattack, though. It's Yarmolenko inside. Dendonker through. It's Robert Lewandowski. 3-1 Dortmund. Robert Lewandowski completes the hat. Was it the hat trick? That is a hat trick. Yeah, he scored the penalty as well. Robert Lewandowski on the hat trick. I couldn't remember who scored the first goal. Yes, boys. 3-1 for Dortmund. 75 minutes gone. That is what I'm talking about. Two beautifully executed counterattacks. And it is Robert Lewandowski, the hero in this one. What a game. Get that ball up. Yarmolenko, Lewandowski. Here we go. We have another counterattack. And it is on. Here comes Rafael Guerrero, and Guerrero converts as well on another perfect counterattack from the black and yellow. Dortmund 4-1 in stoppage time. That is it. It is over. Man, we spanked PSG in the end. It was a close match. I mean, it went from them very nearly equalizing to us going up 3-1 and now just piling on now with them pushing numbers forward. PSG might be done in the group, and we're only halfway through. And that is the final whistle straight after kickoff as well. Did not expect the game to go that way. The first half went about as what I expected it to. They kind of dominated a little bit. We got our chances. We got a goal off of a kind of a cheap penalty. But we were hanging in there. Second half went full 180. We dominated the second half. They tried to throw numbers forward, and we hit them time and time again on a counterattack. I didn't expect that. I really, really did not expect that. But I will most certainly take it. And that is us now in full control of our group. So with that big win does come the flip side. We did lose Christian Pulisic to injury for 8 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. That's horrible news. That really is. So for 8 weeks, we're going to be without one of our best players, which means he's not going to be available for the rest of the group in the Champions League, as well as big matches coming up in the league itself against Bayer Leverkusen, Leipzig, as well as the Der Klassiker coming up in December with Bayern Munich. So yeah, we're going to be missing Pulisic, but luckily we do have a whole lot of wingers. We picked up Emery Moore, we have Schürrle, Yarmolenko, Alphonso Davies is getting training still. He's up to mid-70s, so we have coverage there, but I am going to miss Christian Pulisic. He's kind of like, you know, my favorite player on the team. I'm wearing his jersey for crying out loud. I want him to be on the field. So on we go now, back in the Bundesliga to take on Frankfurt. We're staying at home for this one. They're in 9th place coming in we're going to make a couple of changes. We're going to about halfway rotate the team. So, yeah, it's not a full strength team for this, but we still do have a very, very good team in there. And we're getting the wins. We are getting the wins. Why Alex Telles is taking penalties, I don't know. I know for a fact he's not on pens. I have Lewandowski set for pens. No idea why he's taking those. But we're getting these wins, but they're all by 1 goal. Have you noticed that? Like, they're either 1-0 or 2-1 every single game. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but at least we're picking up the 3 points. So on we go to the final game of October and the final game of this episode. We are taking on Dresden in the Domestic Cup. Our first showing in the Domestic Cup this season. And although we won it last year, so I don't think we'll be too bad off if we don't win it again this season, I don't want to lose to a team like Dresden. We need to at least have a good showing. If we do lose out, it needs to be, at least get to the quarterfinals, semifinals, somewhere in there. And we have another injury to report. Another winger has joined the ranks on the injured list. But ironically, it's still not Marco Reus. Marco Reus is still healthy and has been healthy all year long. Somehow, some way, knock on wood. I hope to God I didn't just jinx that. But Andre Schürrle picked up a small injury. He's still available for this game, but he'll be coming off the bench for this one. So it is a slightly weaker side. Even a slightly weaker side for the reserves, it's still weak. So but I still think we got to be able to beat Dresden with this team, right? We have to. There we go. We do. Barco scores. Lewandowski comes off the bench. Good thing I brought him, just in case. And he comes off the bench and scores as well, and we handle Dresden. So no worries there. All right, this is getting a little bit ridiculous now. These are all the injuries we've suffered just in this episode. So in less than 2 months, we picked up 4 injuries. This was the Marno Götze one. Obviously, he's already back from that. No big deal. He only missed really 1 game that he would have played. Then we lost Christian Pulisic for 8 weeks. Then Andre Schürrle, a small one, 9 days with a sprained ankle. But then we got a bigger one. It's Felix Passlack, our future right back. He's been in training, he's been growing, but he's gone for 3 months with an MCL injury. So looks like Toljan's gonna be hanging on to that starting right back spot probably all season, because I don't see Passlack ever catching him now. There's just no way. Even when he comes back and gets the training again, it will be too late. So maybe we look for another right back in January, if I'm honest. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that, but yeah, that's yet another injury to report. So that is where we're going to end things for today. We have made a little bit of a turnaround. We won our last 3 games in the league to pull us up to 5th in the table. Although we're still only 3 points back of Schalke, the league leader Schalke. They're very good. They hammered me the first game of the season. We lost 2-0. They're a good team this year. Bayern Munich also not starting off slow like they did last season. They're right there as well. And Leverkusen, who are always good, right there in 3rd place. And then somehow Hannover still in the top 4. I'm assuming they're just off to a good start. They'll probably drop off at some point. So the 3 teams above us in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd spots, they're going to be good this year. Especially with those. Look at that goal difference of Bayern and Leverkusen. Plus 15 and plus 12. I mean, they're banging in the goals left, right, and center. They're good. All of those teams are very, very good. So we got our work cut out for us, but we are starting to turn things around. Next episode, we do have a lot of big games in the league. We play Leverkusen and we play Bayern. We also have Leipzig as well. They're in 6th place in the league, right behind us, 1 point back. A lot of big games in the Bundesliga coming up in the next couple of months before we hit that January break. In the Champions League, actually, I have no idea what's going on in the Champions League. Let's have a look, shall we? We should still be top of the group. We are actually 3 points clear of Besiktas, and PSG are in a lot of trouble. With that goal difference, they are, yeah, wow, they're barely afloat right now in the Champions League. They are on life support, but we're looking good, and we just got to keep that momentum going in the Bundesliga, and we should be creeping up on those teams above us, hopefully very, very quickly. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Dortmund career. See ya.